Hello and welcome back to the Belgrade Arena in the final day in the main round of the Men's European Handball Championship here in Serbia. My name's Paul Bray. Thanks for joining us again for what should be a very heated affair here now as Serbia, the host nation, take on their neighbours Macedonia. Serbia have already delighted their home fans by qualifying for the semi-final, and earlier today Germany had a chance to join them in the last semi-final berth. They had to beat Poland, but they blew it. They lost 33-32. Denmark stepped up in the second game of the day and they beat Sweden to book the ticket instead, and the Germans have been left empty-handed after two matches when they could have won the game. 2 days ago they played Denmark. If they'd won then they would have booked the ticket already, and today against Poland they had a second chance. We know from the other group already that Spain and Croatia are the others, and therefore the semi-final lineup will see Serbia take on another neighbour, Croatia, while Spain will take on Denmark, who started rock bottom in this group and worked their way up with 0 points, winning all three matches to sneak into the semi-finals at Germany's expense. And what a game that was. There are the results then. Poland 33-32 winners over Germany to break their hearts, and then Denmark with an effortless win over Sweden, and it leapfrogs them to second place in the group behind Serbia and a semi-final place, while Germany and Poland miss out. Macedonia mathematically could still have done it if Denmark had lost by taking 2 points and going into a mini table there, but it won't happen anymore. What they can hope for though is still third place in this group. The referees for today's game from Norway, Kenneth Abrahamsen and Arne Christiansen, very experienced pairing. Personally I think they'd be good for the final, and it's going to be in an absolutely cauldron-like atmosphere here because the Macedonians have some 6,000 fans who made the trip north into Belgrade to support the teams, and the atmosphere has always been incredible. We'll have the anthems first, starting with Serbia. Huge emotion in the hall here for the home nation, who fully met expectations going to the semi-final. Now the anthem of Macedonia. Great cheer after the Macedonian anthem, and Ristovski, the goalkeeper for Macedonia, was joking before the match that they have more supporters than Serbia do. He may not be far off the mark. 67,000 making the journey up from the border, and there are some of them, and they have really given quite an amazing atmosphere in the hall here. And then the Serbians on the other side, equally determined to make sure their team goes out with a flourish here. So here is the lineup then for Serbia, and of course Ilic will be the centre of attention, the left back, with 24 goals so far in the competition, but Stanic has been absolutely brilliant in goal. He's joined top goalkeeper with a 43% save rate, and look out for a rejuvenated Vujin, who came good in the last game and started scoring. There is Darko Stanic, 33-year-old who actually plays, as it happens, for Metalurg Skopje in Macedonia. So he'll have quite a few of his teammates against him. Just 18 caps coming into these games. It's a relative debutant, but boy, has he made a name for himself. For Macedonia, of course, Kirill Lazarov is the name to watch. The right back is the top scorer in the competition with 43 goals, 54% success rate. But look out also for Moisovsky, the playmaker, who links up very well with them. And there are his stats from this competition then, confirming that he is the top scorer, and also with 16 penalties scored from 20 attempts. Stoilov on the line is also another player who can make the difference. But for Veselin Vukovic, well, a lot of people thought that Serbia might do reasonably well in these European Championships, and with the top teams like Sweden, like France, and to some extent like Denmark misfiring, they've had their opportunity. Zvonko Shundovsky there is the coach of Macedonia. Denmark, of course, has managed to recover. The Swedes and the French couldn't. And for Macedonia, this match still important. If they win, they'll finish third in this group, just on the mini-table goal difference with the other teams already on 5 points, Germany and Poland. What it would mean is a fifth-place playoff potentially with Slovenia, unless, of course, Hungary defeat Croatia in the last match in Group 2 in Novi Sad. But assuming that doesn't happen, they could still be battling it out with the Slovenians for fifth-place playoff and a qualification in the London 2012 Olympic qualifying tournament. So Macedonia get the game underway in the yellow strip, playing from right to left. The Serbs in their traditional red shirts and blue shorts. Interestingly, despite Stanic's cult status here in Serbia, it's Marjanac who started in goal for the Serbians. Little handoff. Prodanovic comes out from the wing. It's a free throw, and you can hardly hear the whistle of the referee for the booing and howling of the Macedonian fans when the Serbs are on the attack. The other half of the hall doing their best to lift the Serbians. This 20,000-seat arena will be the venue for the semi-finals on Friday and the final on Sunday. And Serbian tests to start with Petar Nenadic, number 31 in the playmaker position. He's not had much court time at all. If only to step on for the odd minute, and that's it. Came in as a replacement player. Free throw for Serbia. You can barely hear the referee's whistle. Nenadic, who's 26, plays for Team Tvis Holstebro in Denmark, had a back injury, number 31, but got called into the squad. They left the position open, named only 15 players, and they swapped him in after the preliminary stages. First shot of the game bounces off. It's gone out for a throw-in to Macedonia. Well, we knew this would be an amazing atmosphere in the arena, and the referees holding their headsets as if they can barely hear each other. Well, Serbia may already be qualified for the semi-final, but they certainly will not be wanting to lose to their neighbours and give them any bragging rights out of this championship. There is Lazarov. This is the younger brother, Filip Lazarov, of Kirill Lazarov, the right back who plays for Atletico Madrid. Stoilovs, the line player, who scored 19 in the competition with a very good 83% success rate, has benefited from the attention that Lazarov gets at the back, the number 7 on the far side. When he drives in, the defence pushes up and he uses the space behind. First long-range shot, and it's Filip Lazarov who scores. Amazing, the Serbs being out-booed by the Macedonian fans on their home court here. Nenadic, Vujin at right back, has had a lacklustre start to the tournament, but came good in the last game. In fact, took Man of the Match award. Nikčević has to come around. Goes in on the line to try and flatten things, and a long-range shot, that goes in. Zarko Sesum. And the two teams playing a little bit of mind games with each other. Ilic not starting either for Serbia. It's almost as if to say, we're not bothered, this game's for nothing for us, we're already in the semi-final. Kirill Lazarov. Scores past Dragan Marjanac, Serbian keeper. There's a little crossover. Marjanac picked the right side, but should have run his foot further. So Sessun scored the first goal for Serbia over on the far side at left back, 25-year-old who plays for Rhein-Neckar-Löwen in Germany. The whistle goes again, and the referees are having to blow really loud to be heard. And it's a yellow card for Macedonia's Aleksandar Djunovski, something of a defence specialist. Plays for Metalurg Skopje, the Macedonian champions. This is one of many of the teammates of the Serbian goalkeeper Darko Stanic. Got free, blocked by the defence, picked out before it goes out of play by Ristovski. Long pass, too long. Marjanac, a bit of a let-off for him, and back comes Serbia. Prodanovic, Vujin, back to Prodanovic, it's a poor pass. And the ball goes out of play, and a little bit of nervous play in the opening 5 minutes here in Belgrade, especially by the Serbian team, not quite settling into their rhythm as yet. Playmaker is Mojsovski, number 18 for Macedonia. Here he comes now, puts it wide. Mojsovski, who's second top scorer in the Champions League for Metalurg Skopje. Some of the Macedonian fans who've made the journey here. So Ristovski, a little surprised there. 29 years of age, 108 caps. Ristovski has also managed to get 3 goals. Well, they are still alive, aren't they? Yes, I think one of them flinched actually, so we're okay. And little cut is it for the Serbian team. Treatment being received by Bojan Beljanski, the defence specialist. I wonder if someone's told that lady she's got a dead chicken on her head. It's a bit worried that she stepped out not realising. So here we go then, attack about to resume. We've had a bit of a break here. And back in comes Petar Nenadic. Nenadic, who I feel like he's been around for ages, but actually 33 caps and 80 goals. That's the latest starter, mind you. Brilliant. Top corner. No problem there, Nenadic. And Stojkovic, I beg your pardon, the line player, working hard to make space for him on the line. He held back 2 defenders, gave him the opportunity to drive in. So they need plenty of movement in this 6-0 defence, the Serbians. Into the line, that's too much movement. Next to the standing leg, beautifully done by Stoilov. 3-2 in front, and as soon as Marjanac lifted his leg, he just had to bounce next to the standing leg. Filip Lazarov back to the bench, going, how neat was that? Well, the Macedonians at times pushing up this 5-1 defence. Vujin, he's found his range. What a difference that makes. In the early games, there was just nothing coming from the right-hand side. Nenadic combining with Stojkovic to give him the space on the line, and again the line player doing a good job. 110 kilos, holding back all he can. Crossover fails to connect, have to start all over again. Kirill Lazarov into the centre, little shimmy there by Mojsovski, come back for a free throw. Well, you wouldn't think that their team has got through to the semi-final, would you? And Toskic there, well, if the referees wanted to be harsher, they could say that was holding around the neck and you're off for 2 minutes. Stoilov drops back in on the line to try and take the defender with him right in front of Kirill Lazarov. Kostic throws himself on the ball to recover it. It's all a little bit disconnected for the moment by the Serbian team. I'm sure the Serbians just waiting to see if Ilic will come on, or is Vukovic just going to gamble and leave him off? Just keep him rested for the semi-final. Should be a mouth-watering affair to see Serbia take on Croatia. We still await confirmation of that from the European Handball Federation. But certainly on the strength of it, winner plays runner-up in the other group, and that's the way I see it. Free throw, that foul on Nenadic, trying to break through. A very quick player. He'll immediately find space if he can and drive to the 6-meter line. Lost the ball, the long pass, too long again. They've had to run way into the wing and it kills the fast break. Nikčević slows the pass down, and Lazarov. Well, the whistle went. I think there was a free throw taken for the foul by Nikčević, and Vukovic going, let's not hurry things, guys. It's there's no need. Markovski, who got the last yellow card for that tug on Nenadic. Possession lost, back comes Serbia. Long range, that came off a defender. It'll be a throw-in from the corner, is it? No. I thought it was, and so did all the Serbians, all waving their arms, and the referees confirm it. The ball will come back. The Macedonians may be chancing their arm there. And Manojlovic, the defence specialist, number 9, there, comes off. And Nenadic goes in. Well, if you want to get all the results and news about the competition, background news and stories, you can go and visit the official website at EHF EURO.com. Plenty of information there about the competition. 10 minutes played then. It's 3-3 between Serbia and Macedonia. For Serbia, an event of little consequence here, as they already qualified for the semi-final, but victory for the Macedonians, that's taken from the wrong place. They'll have to come back. But for the Macedonians, a victory here today would give them a 3rd place in the group and a playoff against Slovenia, which would give a qualifying place in the London 2012 Olympic qualifying tournament. So very much at stake for the Macedonians. Nice jump. Kirill Lazarov, they gave him far too much space. Takes off. And on the way down, Manojlovski thought he had it covered. Takes the shot late. Quick response. Vuyin. So nice to see him back again. He came into this competition averaging 8 goals a match in the domestic league. He plays for Veszprém in Hungary and hammering away in the Champions League, and then just completely misfired early on. He's still only on 36% success rate, but that's slowly coming up. He was man of the match in Serbia's win over Sweden. And the referee having a quick word with Stoilov about maybe not overdoing his dramatic falls. Zarko Sesum still in the heart of it all. Wojciechowski. It's going to be a throw-in. Marjanac takes it. Manojlovic stays on for the moment. He'll swap out. He'll go and get Petar Nenadic to come in. And once more the Macedonian fans start the booing and howling on the far side as Stojkovic, fouled in the act of shooting, plays his club handball in Poland for Vive Kielce. His top scorer stolen. Telegraph pass, that was too easy, and Kirill Lazarov almost stopped, looked at the referee to say, I'm all right, and he goes, yeah, carry on. 3rd for him, with not his usual rate of success. He's missed 3 as well. Gives the lead back to Macedonia. Well, these two teams last met in official competition at the World Championships in 2009 in Croatia in the main round. Serbia winning 32-28 on that occasion. But they have since played a friendly match. They played, in fact, in a couple of weeks back in Smederevo, Serbia. And Serbia won it 26-23, so it was a close-run thing with them. They're looking to feed into Nikčević, he's overdone it. Goes well over the top of Ristovski, and back come the Macedonians. Great atmosphere in the hall here. Little shimmy in there by Mojsovski. Penalty, defending inside the area, and Mojsovski, second top scorer in the Champions League with 52 goals, failed on the line as he tried to break through. Marjanac has saved 3 penalties from 8 attempts against him in the competition so far. He's up against the marksman, Kirill Lazarov. Bounces underneath, and Marjanac again commits himself very early. And it's been 3 consecutive goals for Kirill Lazarov. But at least the Serbs have the benefit that they don't have to panic too much here. They're already qualified for the semi-final. It would be a matter of honour, though, that they wouldn't want to lose to their southern neighbours. Serbian pride just won't allow it. Oh, beautiful. They would have been defending inside the area otherwise. Sesum gets his second. So 15 minutes played in the first half. Macedonia leading 6-5 in this final game in the main round of the 2012 Men's European Handball Championships in Serbia. There'll be a day's rest and then semi-finals on Friday, together with the 5th place playoff. And then bronze medal and finals on Sunday. Penalty, Stoilov fouled, defending inside the area. Oh, it's Dimovski, in fact, I beg your pardon. So Marjanac has got to resist the temptation to commit himself too early this time. Well, lifted the leg on one side, then jumped for the other side, but made no difference. And he's now scored the last 4 goals for Macedonia, Kirill Lazarov, 5 in total. Goes in there. Nikčević scores. And we've got a 2-minute suspension. First goal for the left winger. Scored 16 so far in the competition. Quick pass into him, round the back, but that, I'm afraid, is going to give a 2-minute suspension. I think it's Mitkov as the ball is hammered into the back. I'll just confirm who it is. He's been sent off. 6-7 meanwhile the score here, but a power play for the Serbians for the next minute and 40 seconds. Into the line. Oh, what a oh, it's gone in. He's inside the... It's Markovski. Is it Mitkov? It's been shown with the... Yes. So I was right the first time. He's defense specialist, and you can see the foot there touching, incidentally, on that last action. Hence, no goal. Let off for the Serbs, who left the door open on the wing there. Vujin. Oh, sails over the top. So the Macedonians in no rush to bring the ball up now. They lead by 1. But they are short-handed with that suspension for Vlatko Mitkov, the 30-year-old defence specialist who plays for Baumbach in Austria. Quick switch back, somewhat telegraphed. Filip Lazarov. It'll be a penalty, and I think the shot taken inside the area, but he was being fouled in the process, and hence the Norwegian referees give the penalty. Marjanac waiting to face, I assume, Kirill Lazarov once more. Third time. Well, even less chance, took it so quickly. And he's now scored 5 in succession for Macedonia. And though short-handed, it's been 1-1 during that power play, and the Serbs just haven't managed to capitalise on it. Very clumsy play there. Vuyin saying, "I'm free, give me the ball." He's been put off because Moisovski's pushing up on him. Now there's a chance. Inside the area by Vuyin before the winger got the shot. He drove in too far. 2-goal lead for Macedonia. Much more at stake for them than just pride for Serbia. Well, no one dared believe that Serbia could qualify for the semi-finals before this all started. They didn't have a brilliant run-up. They've had a few injuries as well. Although Manojlovic, amongst others, and Niradic have now proved to be fit against Zarko Sesrum as well. Oh, into the wing. Nikčević shot off for the break for some reason and left Temelkov completely unmarked. Great goal. Well, the Macedonian supporters are certainly making themselves heard here in Belgrade. They've been forgiven for thinking we were playing in Skopje. That's nice, that's very nice. Prodanovic. First goal for him. Over the top of the keeper, well committed, Ristovski. Great timing. So 20 minutes into the game, Macedonia still hold the initiative back at full strength and leading 9-7. Kirill Lazarov. Lazarov again, Moisovski's coming in to help, into the wing instead. Marjanac this time just got his hand to it, tips the ball, it stays in play. Not a bad angle for the shot, just tipped it there. So into the attack, Alen Toskic. Slots in, been used in defence so far. Second line play comes in quickly, there was space. Vuyin missing the chance there for a little bounce pass into the line. Saved, I think Ristovski's head helping. Let's have a look and see. Yes, glances off his head. He won't have known too much about it, but he'll still claim it as a save. Plays for Vardar Pro. Macedonia last played their major competition at the World Championships 2009, Serbia beating them on that occasion in the main round. Macedonia went on to finish 11th, Serbia 8th. Macedonia didn't qualify for the World Championships last year in Sweden. On the other hand, Serbia were there, they finished 10th. And they were 13th at the last European Championship, so a place in the semi-final already a huge improvement, but of course that's not enough for the Serbs. Now that they're there, I think their fans expect nothing less than gold. Sesrum has moved into the centre now, Vuyin at right back. Oh, Brilliantly played, absolutely blasted into the back of the net, and Nenadic doing well. Second goal for him, breaks through, and Ristovski chose to stay back and paid the price, leaving a big target for Nenadic to aim at. One goal in it. Macedonia have now got Vancho Dimovski on the line. 110 kilos, 187. Low centre of gravity, which helps. Hard shot, somewhat deflected, and we've got, I think, a yellow card coming out, have we? Let's have a quick look and see. And there is the foul. Sissel. Second yellow card for them, Toskic having already picked one up. Kirill Lazarov, little dummy, but Moisovsky, Kirill Lazarov again, kept back this time, good defending, looks for the wing, there was no one there, he thought there was going to be a winger there, and Moisovsky's going to be saying on the way back, what's happening on the left then? I stuck the defence in, go to pass the ball out, and the wingers come out. In the end, takes a rather poor shot with little option. He was so committed, any pass out would have been liable to interception. 7 minutes remaining in the first half, Macedonia leading 9-8. Well, they've been locked out for 4 minutes now so far, the Macedonians, while Toranovic and Nenadic close the gap. Blasts it. Well, a welcome recovery from injury for Nenadic, and Ristovski shrugs his shoulders. What more could I do? Third goal for Nenadic. It's all square here in Belgrade. Serbians 5-1 defence now. 56% shot efficiency on both sides at the moment. Pushing right up on Kirill Lazarov, looks for the line. Oh, brilliantly done, that's defending inside the area. And the foul on Vancho Dimovski, the 32-year-old. Scored 211 times for his country in 96 internationals. Unusual pass into him. A bit of a windmill effort. And still, Kirill Lazarov cannot be stopped from the 7-metre line. Fourth penalty. Macedonia take the lead again. And still no sign of Ilic. The Serbians are keeping their top marksman on the bench at the moment, undoubtedly giving him extra rest ahead of the semi-finals. Vuyin, long-range shot that comes off a defender, goes down the court, picked up by Marjanac, and the attack resumes. Last 5 minutes of the first half. Vuyin into the line, couldn't quite control it, Toskic, but he's got a free throw nevertheless. And team timeout called by Serbia. Veselin Vukovic, gonna have a quick word with them. No sign of Momir Ilic, the 30-year-old captain of the Serbian team, who's scored 24 in the competition so far. Top marksman. He's in the back there, just behind the head of Vukovic. There he is, on the right of the picture. He's still got his top on, so it doesn't look like he's heading on anytime soon. It's not the most capped, that's Toskic with 108 caps. He's got 89 caps coming into this. Ilic, 291 goals. They are just lacking a little bit of firepower, ironically, on the left-hand side. Centre and right back are working reasonably well now. It's the opposite effect. The Serbians who started 6-0 defence now defending back 5-1 against Kirill Lazarov, who's got 7 goals so far, albeit 4 of them from the 7-metre line. So that's a replay of the timeout for Macedonia with Zvonko Šundovski. And play resumes meanwhile on court with 4.5 minutes remaining in the first half, and Macedonia leading by the 1 goal. Free throw. The other player in the fray now is Momir Rinic, number 20, who's playing at the left back. He plays for Göppingen in the German Bundesliga. He was also a replacement player, swapped over between the preliminary and the main round stage when you could swap 2 players. Serbia swapped out Kostadinovic, who didn't play the right winger, but also Nenad Vukovic, the left back, who injured his left ankle in the opening game, and that was curtains for him, unfortunately. So Rinic has been called in to cover for him, number 20. He's only played 27 seconds so far. He came in the match against Sweden for 1 attack, and that was it. Meanwhile, back here, Mirkulovski scores. 28-year-old from Metalurg Skopje. Two-goal lead now for them. Sesum in the centre, Rinic at left back. He runs in again on the line. He's trying to take the defender in this 5-1, but the Macedonians aren't taking the bait. He stays out at the front of the defence. Not bad, clips the outside of the post though, stays out. No luck for the German-based left back. 44 caps, 74 goals so far, is on the bench. Šundovski remonstrates with the defence specialist Aleksandar Jonovski. So still this 5-1 defence by Serbia. Markovic at the front. Sails past Marijanac's goal. Effectively looking more and more like a 3-2-1 defence now by the Macedonian team. Number 2 is pushing out on each side. Rinic, Vujin, here come the crossovers. Sesum back again, and the Toskic tried to turn and shoot, but the momentum went out of that attack early on when they couldn't break through, and good defending by Macedonia at the moment. As he couldn't turn and shoot a goal, it couldn't be a penalty. Vujin into the line looking for Toskic, but it's failed, and now the Macedonians have picked up the loose ball. And they don't push it, no one stays wide. 3 of them attacked, they all went down the middle. No one tried to spread wide and stretch the defence. It's almost as if they weren't interested. A Serbia change, and Manojlovic goes into the centre of the defence. By the time he gets there, though, the buzzer goes. It's team timeout called by Macedonia. So Zvonko Šundovski, who only spoke to his players about 3 minutes ago when Vukovic handed in his green card. Come off again. Well, he's got it to use, he may as well. In the fast break scenarios, the Macedonians don't really push it. I know the Serbs are falling back very quickly, but they've got to try and move it down the outside. They've got to spread the defence. It almost seems as if they can't get the blast straight down the centre, then it doesn't count for anything. Oh, well, there's a bit of unity. Serb and Macedonian flags intertwined there with those 2 supporters. Rinic getting a little bit of an earful there by Vukovic. Vukovic, who was an Olympic champion in '84 and world champion in '86 with Yugoslavia. He was a line player in his day, one of the golden generation of the Yugoslav team of the day. Quite a few of the players in that team now are coaching around Europe. So that's the replay at the bottom. 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining in the half. Oh, beautiful play. What a shame that the connection didn't work with the line player. So substitution again, and in comes Vuyin. Seems in no hurry as we enter the last minute. Macedonian fans once more trying to upset the Serbs. Difficult to do. Sesum, it's all going sideways at the moment. Renic, Vuyin, that's more like it, but didn't really try and open up the defence, just used brute force in the end. Third goal for Vuyin. Couldn't say he even used the line players to screen him, he just found a gap and blasted it. 15 seconds to go. Got to tee up a shot fairly quickly here as the Serbs put a defender in front. Kirill Lazarov's gone in on the line to try and make space, and they give it, oh, great save by Marjanac off Kirill Lazarov. There'll be no time for the attack. There goes the buzzer. And so at half-time, it's Macedonia who are leading Serbia 11-10 here in the Belgrade Arena. The final match in the main round of Euro 2012. Well, it's been a good, hard-fought game. Not spectacular by any means. For the Macedonians, who have so much more at stake, Olympic qualification still a possibility for them, but it starts by at least finishing third in this group. And by my mathematics, and again, all this is subject to confirmation by the EHF, if they can win here today, they would be in third place in the group. It would come down to a three-way table with Germany and Poland. Here are the stats from the first half. Not huge success, as you can see on the attacks. 40% of the Serbian attack successful, 44% of Macedonia's, 48% on the shooting for Serbia, 44% for Macedonia. It's not great. Kirill Lazarov is top scoring on 7, while Vuyin and Nenadic have 3 apiece for Serbia. And you can see long spells here without goals, including that long spell at the end for Serbia. And for Serbia, it's all going down the middle at the moment with 1 goal each on the wing. No fast breaks and no penalties for them so far in this game. It's being played in 70% pace, I'd say, and Macedonia 1 fast break, 4 penalties, otherwise it's all going in from the centre. Nothing on the wings, nothing at right back either for them at the moment. So it's 11-10 to Macedonia at the break. We'll take a short break ourselves, but join us again in just a few moments.